Marble Queen. It's a cutting from my very first photos, my very first plant, which is Marble Queen. Look at the beautiful variegation. It's actually just bouncing back because my Marble Queen is, I don't know, it's having a tough time. I don't know. It's because it started growing a lot of white leaves, and that's not good because, well, of course you need the green coloring or the chlorophyll in order for it to photosynthesize, and it's gonna have a tough time if you get leaves that are almost all white, so you're going to eventually lose those leaves. But right now this cutting is doing pretty well. So it has I've given it a cactus soil mix a little bit, so I think that's a factor. It's kind of loving it. And here is my beautiful cutting, which I have pinched. Yes, pinch ko po. Opo. What do we mean by pinch? Well, kinupit ko po ito. This is my photos Marble Queen. Marble Queen, sorry. My photos golden photos yun. Golden photos. So there, look, it's beautiful. So I got the cutting. This is the original leaf. I just got one cutting, and now it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leaves. Yes, it's reaching for the sun right now because it don't get a lot of sun here, but I really like to leave it here. Yeah. Next one here is my common spider plant, a propagation from my original one, which I have in my room, the mother plant. Yeah, it's really pretty and lush. Here is the baby of my wellfin. It's beautiful. So yeah, but awkward. And here, moving on to one of my favorite plant. So I say that a lot about my plant. It's very dusty right now. Opo, teacher, kailangan mo na maglinis ng halaman mo. So this is my aglaonema. I got this from my friend again. It was very rewarding. So I got this. It has 2 leaves with like a 1 sprouting root, and now look, it's very tall. And I got a baby which I transferred to a different pot, and here it keeps growing these leaves. It's wonderful. It's not even in a place where it gets a lot of sun. It's here besides our television, so it's not getting that much sun, but it loves me. It loves growing. It's really the definition of a mother plant. It's a baby maker. Yeah, that's what it should be called, a baby maker. You see my propagation station. I have a lonely loner plant here, but very beautiful nonetheless. This is a Maranta arrowhead, or arrowroot rather, arrowroot plant. Arrowroot. It's actually called arrowroot. Yes. So the seller told me that the person, what do you call that? The farmers call it arrowroot. Yes. It is very dry right now. Well, I don't know how to take care of Marantas, Tramantes, and Calatheas. I don't know how to take care of them. I've killed a lot of them in the past, but I wanted to try with this one because it's very beautiful, but it's drying out right now. I don't know, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Here is a propagation of my Ficus elastica, or Ficus rubber tree. This is the green variety. I don't know if it's called the green emerald. I don't know, I'm not looking into it. Here is a lonely propagation of my string of what's left of my string of tears. I've killed Two string of pearls, string of tears. I don't know what's happening. They don't like me. So we're here in my room. I have several plants here. This is my beautiful jade plant. This is actually my third and last jade plant. So if this one gives up on me, I'm never gonna try again. I don't know, maybe. But this one is actually my favorite, even though I keep killing them. Cause look, it looks like a bonsai tree. I've always wanted to take care of bonsai. I don't know. So it's very beautiful and a little bit wrinkly. I've just watered it. I'm so afraid to water it because I'm very terrified of overwatering the succulent. So I let it dry and it's giving me wrinkles on its leaf, telling me it needs water, and well, I just given it water. And here is my beautiful I've told everyone I have given up on cactus and succulent, but apparently I haven't. So this is my beautiful, I've always wanted to get one of these. This is a fairy castle. Yeah, the seller says it's a fairy castle. I haven't googled this one, so it's very beautiful, and I place it in a brick looking pot to give it a more fairy castle looking vibe going. Yes, okay, against the light. This is my choco mucho bikini man. So here on my shelf is my common spider plant. This is not the ones that gives sprout out babies, but I love this one. It's very hairy. I've given it a trim because I forgot to water it and it dried out. The leaves formed yellowing on the tips, so I just gave it a haircut. It's not a bad thing to give plants haircuts. Yeah, it's still growing. And the best part of this one, it has a lot of earthworms. So if you see that, those are earthworm poops. Those are vermicast, very natural fertilizers. Yes. Over here on this part of the room, my sister is still sleeping. So this is my Cebu blue or Cebu blue. Yes, it's not looking blue right now because those leaves are just babies from this big ass stem. This is the oldest leaf, which is dark. Yeah, and I poke propagations there. It's giving me everything. It's giving me a lot of leaves, which is very wonderful. It's growing upwards. I wanted to train it upwards so I get even bigger leaves. Sorry about the lighting. And I'm gonna train the other stem to go down. This one, I'm gonna train this one to go down, so one goes up, one goes down. Yeah, so there. So that concludes the plants inside my room. I wanted to put a lot of plants here, but well, it's a bit crowded enough. So well, yun muna, next time na. I have my plant rack. Yes, ang init po. Oh my gosh. So let's do this quickly. This is my sabi ko quickly, hindi ko maalala yung pangalan. This is my very sad looking bunny ears cactus. It's one of my it's the first cactus I got, and the mother plant, it's what's left of the mother plant, but it's giving babies, so that's wonderful. And this is what I've told you, the mother plant of my marble queen. Yeah, it keeps giving me this very beautiful white variegation, but it's not doing well if it gets too white. And here is a cutting of a big ass Adansonia. Yes, I'm trying to propagate it as one leaf. Yeah, here are my propagations. Very lonely. They don't like it here. I'm gonna transfer them to a different spot of common aloe veras. Here is another cutting of my philodendron Brazil, a cutting of my aglaonema from the mother plant, the baby maker. It's doing okay despite the dry tip. It has a baby coming out. Here's my lonely daisy, which I love. I still love it even though it keeps losing leaves, but it gives a lot of baby leaves, so I still love it. Here is a gigantic golden pothos which I pinched. Yes, kinurot ko po. I pinched. Yeah, it's not doing well here. It doesn't like it here because it rained and I think it got soaked. But just look at that humongous leaves. And here is my aglaonema, which I call pechay, diba? Which I actually keep mistaking for a Dieffenbachia because I love saying the word Dieffenbachia. But this is actually an aglaonema. Look at the beautiful variegation. And here is a Dracaena, which I also pinched. So I pinched it. Here is my Xanadu, Xanadu. Yes. And here is my bigger version of Xanadu. Yeah, I really love this plant. And here is my lonely philodendron Moonlight. I really love this plant, but it's not doing anything. It's just keep losing leaves. But right now, what's good is it has a baby coming out. Actually, it had a baby already the size of my little finger, or my little finger. But well, si Nairobi, my puppy chew on it, and that's what's left of it. And here is my very lonely and dry philodendron lemon lime. It's given to me by a random grandma that I saw watering her plants, and I was like, oh my gosh, can I have some plants? And she was like, okay, have some. And she gave me plenty. I also gave my friend. It's so big. Yeah. And here is my lonely cutting of a peace lily. I probably should not keep this here because mainit. Pero I'll move it later. And here is my burl marks, also cutting from Cerebella, which my dog chewed. Ayan, ginat-ngat niya. But it has a baby coming out. I hope it's a big one. So I transferred to a big pot so it would give me big leaves. I hope so. And here are my two aloe veras. This is the skinny one. This is a thick one. But I don't think they like it here. Too much sun. Ayaw ata nila ng masyadong sun kasi it's turning mushy. And here's the mother plant of my this is the mother plant of my arrowhead plant, or my podopilum. Yeah, my Syngonium podopilum. Whatever. So yeah, no. This is actually already climbing up, pero kinat-cut ko siya to propagate it, and now it's working. It has a lot of growth. Because the leaves are enormous and I don't want it to climb having enormous leaves. So there, I propagated it, and I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Here's my original mother plant of my Adansonii. And look at the climbing post. It's also growing. It's a fortune plant. Yeah, it's wonderful. And here is my lonely failed ficus lemon lime. Di na po ako uulit. Opo. And here is my I forgot. Ano bang tawag dito? It's a pinatum. Pinatum yata. I don't know. I'm just gonna put it on the description box because no, on the screen because I forgot what it's called. But look, it's loving life. Finally. I hope I get fenestrations. Here is my philodendron. Philodendron ba to? Yes, a philodendron erubescens, green emerald, I think. I don't know. But look, it's humongous. It's beautiful. And it has beautiful growth. I thought this was going to die. If you're wondering why it's cut, because it had root rot, which was giving me blackish thingy. Yeah, black things growing on my leaves. So I just cut it to stop it from spreading, and it's okay. It's giving me new growth, which is wonderful. I have a post here, so it'll grow. I want it to climb up. By the way, my bamboo thingies, my bamboo post is also, oh my gosh, kita yung sinampay namin. It's also from the neighbor. Yeah, so I just asked for some from the neighbor, and she was like, sige, damihan mo, kumuha ka pa. Okay. There. And I also want to show you my chili pepper, my sili. Yes, ito po yung sili namin. Lastly, my beautiful rubber tree, the only rubber tree that loves me back. Ito lang. Siya lang nagmamahal sa akin na rubber tree. Yes. It's the leaves are drooping right now because it means it's getting too much sun. It does that when it gets too much sun. So I'm gonna be transferring it back inside. Yes.
What is that, baby? Cutie pie, tutti pie.
And I think that concludes my plant tour. Yes po.